Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today let's do something a little bit different. I was gifted a whole mess of blushes from Oulac. I had tried one of their blushes on my own and I really liked them, and so they contacted me and said, hey, would you like to try some more? So of course, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you through and show you what they all look like. Let's go. So let's start with the purple blush. I love a good purple blush. I love that when you put it on very, very lightly, you can just get a little whisper of it. That is really nice all on its own, but let's see if we can go a little harder with it. If you really want that color and to make a big statement with your purple blush, here you go. It's very easy to build up. I'm using very light pressure. Super happy with the finish on this one. So pretty. Next, let's do that classic baby pink blush. Lots of pigment on this one, even with very light pressure. So I do have to kind of work it out a little bit and go very light-handed with it, unless you really want, lots of pigment. There it is. I think it works out really, really nice. Lots of options again on the finish. So there you go. Okay, let's take these off and start all over again. So this is kind of a process, but I'm doing it for you guys. All right, bright bubblegum pink time. This is a scary shade for me, so I'm gonna go really light at first. As you can see, it's got a lot of pigment, so it's gonna look a little patchy if you try to go light on it. What I ended up having to do with this shade in particular, just because it is so intense, is to go very, very light, and then I used another brush, which you're not gonna see, to sort of spread it out a little bit so it looked a little more natural. If you want that bright pink cheek, this will give you it in spades. So this is great for a lot of people who are looking for this really punchy color. Here we go. This one's a little more my speed. It is dark though, so I'm going to try and go a little bit light. It's definitely, I will say, they have so much pigment that you have to really use a light hand with them unless you really want like really intense color. I'm super fair, so that's probably what has more to do with it. If you are not as fair as me, I mean, these are $7 and you get really intense pigment with very little effort or use of product. Okay, let's get into the shimmer shades. These are my favorites, and this particular color is one of my absolute favorites. Again, just like the others, you can go very, very light. See, nice, just a little bit of highlighter there, or you can build it up and use it as basically a shimmering blush. I like it both ways, honestly, and you'll see at the end I'm going to mix it with another color, and that's kind of my go-to these days. I really, really like this formula. I love the versatility of it, and I love this color. Very pretty. Now this shade on me is a straight up highlighter. It's got that gold bronzy color. Again, you can go super light or you can go super heavy with it. Although on me, if you go heavy, you see more of the brown. What I really like to use it for is for a highlighter on my eyes. It is that nice little subtle shimmer. You could use this as an eyeshadow all on its own because it really holds up. Really easy to use, nice texture. Not a huge punchy highlighter, but a nice subtle beautiful one. So here is the one that I bought myself. I bought it because both in the pan and online it looks purple. Again, you can go super light with it or build it up. I like building this one up because I like the color. It's not purple, not on me. It is more of like a rust color, but it's beautiful. So I think you should know that it's not purple if that's what you're going for. It is, however, absolutely gorgeous, and I wear it all the time. So along that vein, these last two shades, they're incredibly similar. You could literally get any of these three, and I think you would get pretty much the same finish and about the same color. I'm gonna go ahead and try them on for you so you can decide which one suits you the most, but this is pretty much very, very similar to the one that I just did. This one's a little bit lighter and more peachy, and then this one is a little more rusty, pinky, orangey. It's got a little bit of duochrome in it, and it's just a little brighter. It really kind of adds that nice flushed look, actually. So I actually really like this one, which I never would think, you know, something that looks this orange would suit me, but it does. Okay, so here are the two that I love to wear together. I've been wearing them a lot. I start with the matte version and then I finish up with a nice highlighter on top of it. And I think it makes a beautiful, beautiful combo. These are really great for the money. They are only $7. I really am surprised by how good the quality is for that price. So that's it. The links are below if you want to check these out. Thanks again for joining me here, and I will see you in the next video.